Well, McCage, mine's on Micah Frankel. And once again, I am joined by the champ, LT Nelson. How you doing, sir?
Good, brother. Good, man. Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Always a pleasure to get to talk to you. Does it feel a little bit weird now this week, all of a sudden? No longer the BYB champion. Now we have a notice that you are the BKB champion.
Yeah, same to me. No, I'm still gonna rep that, but it's cool. I understand why they went the route they did because even with myself fighting there, my fans, people have asked like, I don't know, like, oh, what does BYB stand for? This or this, and like, I think bare knuckle boxing BKB is just a better all around name for it.
Definitely hits the nail right on the head, a perfect descriptor of what you guys do.
Yes, sir.
And what you're going to be doing is finally getting to fight. I know you've talked about it a lot, but we were expected to see you fight in January. When you look back at everything, how mind-blowing is the situation that played out here?
The I thought the whole situation was quite silly. I thought, you know what I'm saying, especially like the week of the fight for both James and I and so on. But all past that now, and soon enough, right around the corner, a couple weeks away, we're back on the rematch of the rematch. You know what I'm saying? So I think all that the last fight in New Mexico that didn't happen, all that created was a little more hype for this fight to come. So nothing but great things to come for this fight. I know it for the crowd, the fans, and everyone watching bare knuckle boxing.
When you got to Albuquerque for BYB 35, like on a timeline wise, when did you find out there was a rounds issue with the bout? Because you'd already went through training camp and you were already in town, right?
Yeah, I was already in New Mexico. I think I just arrived in New Mexico or something like that, or when I arrived, or on the flight there, or one of the stops or something. I can't remember. But the day of Monday, found out about the round changes and all that stuff, and that's where everything started.
How deep and prolonged was the back and forth? Like what were the attempts and how long did it go on the verbal between all parties to try to still have the fight happen in some form of way?
I think we both. I think we went through like deciding about 5 round fight not being title, and then them not wanting that, and this, so on and so forth. And I think it went all the way up until like the day of weigh-ins. I think like the morning of weigh-ins or the day of weigh-ins. So
So when we get into that part of it, how close were you, or did you go through your full weight cut?
yeah, I don't have to cut weight. I'll get on a scale. I'll get on a scale right now and be at 65 or like, and that, you know what I'm saying. I'll walk around to my at that fight weight. So like 160 pounds or 54 or something like that. I might have to cut a little bit of weight for, but yeah, I walk around at like 165, 167 pounds at the most. So
Okay, see, I was just worried, were you dying and still having to go through the mental fatigue? Because then that's extra
no,
to it. But
yeah, luckily it was just more the fact that I that didn't get paid and didn't get to do what I love and throw down.
the fight is quickly remade. So there's at least the bright spot. What was that like? Was it a really easy process to then get this rebooked for BKB now 38?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think I sort of had a feeling that they were gonna try to move it to England and stuff. I think that like my management and other people didn't really feel like that was the best thing or the smartest thing, but I was fine with it, and everyone's on the page now, and we're all good, and we're gonna go over to England, go over to his home area, and put on a show over there, and defend my belt and bring that title back home to Oklahoma here in the U.S.
You're in Oklahoma. New Mexico is not that far of a drive, a flight. Do you feel like there's something lost with losing that ease? I mean, traveling across the globe, what James had to do to come here, what you're going to have to go to him, that is another obstacle.
Yeah, for sure, but that's what I love loving this game, just putting taking the tough route is always comes out, makes it more magical when the things come out on top, and when the things come out your way, you know what I'm saying, makes it a lot better. And I love traveling, man, more, traveling, and I get to throw down and make money. Like, it's just everything all in one of the best scenario for me.
Was going to want to ask you about that. Are you somebody that enjoys that road warrior mentality, the booze, being on that other side, or would you rather be fighting right around the corner?
I mean, I love fighting around the corner as well, and friends and family and everything. It's easy trip for everyone, and this and that. But I love the tension. I love the booze. I love everything like that, man. It makes I thrive under pressure always, brother. So I'm ready for all of it.
The most anticipated rivalry from the fan aspect is you and James at this point. Would you say what happened here in January, did that add any more fuel to the fire?
I think it did 100%, man. At least, for me it did, for sure. And I know for the fans, probably on both sides, it did. Not only did they want to see a fight happen, but now it's like, oh crap! Now there's even more people with eyes on it, and more people wanting to see it and whatnot. So no matter what, it's turned out for the better, and it'll be a crazy show, and make sure you don't miss it.
You said more eyes on the fight, and definitely more eyes on the fight with an announcement, not last week, but 2 weeks ago, that the company has a deal now with Vice TV. What are your thoughts on now this expansion, a full broadcast TV deal, 13 live events here this year?
Man, it's awesome. It's great to know, to be a part of the promotion, and for them to be growing as well. It's nice to see, because it's hard to, this is a lot of our lives and careers, so it's nice to be able to see growth and more opportunity for myself as a fighter, and then also for the youth and up and coming fighters coming up, man. It's just it's all up from here, I mean, for all of us. And just keep grinding, keep working, and stay on the right path, and everything just keeps on coming together, and working out, and bare knuckle is just like timeless, man. It's an amazing profession. I love to fight, and everyone that is into fight game. They love. There's nothing not to really love about bare knuckle, because it's exciting as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I hear everything you're saying. I'm also curious again, back to January. Did you take a week off? Did you take a couple days to recollect yourself after, hey, I was supposed to fight this week. I went through a hard camp.
Yeah. I definitely did. I had people still fly out to New Mexico. My girlfriend actually came out there, and my friend from England that came to watch. He's actually first time in America. He flew out to watch my fight, and but he ended up staying like 5 extra days, or a few extra days. I stayed a few extra days. My girlfriend stayed a few extra days. We just hung out and did the few things there are to do in New Mexico, and enjoyed our little time together. And then I got back to grinding and training the week after.
Does it feel like one long camp, or did the break give you that time to kind of feel like it was broken up, or there's so much James on the brain, just kind of feel like it's overwhelming at this point?
Oh no, the break definitely helped break it up for sure. I also just I don't know. I try not to let any of that crap get to me either. And I live to fight, and this is all I do, man. Train. So like the fighting is like I'm like fine, I'm excited to fight more than anything. So I'm always in shape. I'm always grinding. I'm always in camp, man. Since I changed my life around to become like I treat myself like a professional athlete every day in the aspect of like training wise and everything, not just when I have a fight camp or this or that. Obviously, I'll pick it up or change up my style of training for who I'm fighting or what style of fighting I'm doing. But other than that, I'm always grinding and staying focused and working hard. And by doing that, I'm able to take little breaks and whatnot without getting out of shape and whatnot. So for me, it's just this is another day, another fight for me, and every fight to me is the biggest fight of my life. You know what I'm saying? I take everything super serious and every opponent seriously. And I take James the same way, and I'm gonna, I've been grinding harder than ever, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna show the crowd, show the fans, show myself that I am the best in the world. Keep proving that.
When you and the team get back together, start camp up again, is it the same game plan? Are there new ideas now that you've had more time to think about it?
I know, Leo Perucci, my coach over at Forza Combat Sports in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, is a awesome coach, man. One of the best I've ever had, and it's amazing how he's adjust my game. It doesn't change my game, but adjust my game and makes it better for my fight game and for my style. And we as a group just change it up for each fighter, each opponent, each style, each stance, all this different stuff. And I don't focus on it as much as he does, and he works on me with that during pad during sparring sessions, calling things out to me, all the different things like that, differently for each fighter, each opponent that I'm going against. So big up to Coach Leo over at Forza Combat Sports, awesome place, and awesome people over there, and he's just really defined my game and keeps on growing with. I'm growing with them and with him as well, and the gym, but just really just changing it up for each style of fight more than me like doing anything crazy different. I keep on working harder and pushing my pace more and conditioning and this and that, but other than that, I stay pretty true to my game.
When you were here in New Mexico, you said you got some free time. What would you consider was the funnest thing that you got to do here?
We actually went on a little like hike in the snow that I thought it's way the just hiking in the snow. That wasn't like the oh yeah the best part, but we hiked in the snow to some little like what's it like hot spring things that we found in the mountain, and then we found a little cave like literally one person at a time could fit through this little hole, and then there was like a space inside this cave about 5 6 people could fit in there, and it was like about 2 3 feet of water in there and just all sealed off and closed off in like a little hot spring hot sauna thing that we found up there and chilled in there for a while. So that was a cool little adventure that we did out there. And we did pretty much. I'm pretty sure that we did mostly like pretty much almost everything that we could do in New Mexico that was able to do at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Is hiking, the outdoors, is that a big passion of yours?
Yeah, I mean, I just love the outdoors in general. So anything I can do to get outside and see the outside or travel, camping, skiing, hiking, fishing, mountain biking. I love it all. Getting outside and enjoying nature and just anything that gets me to do a little something too. I'm super hyper. It's hard for me to sit down and relax ever. So it's nice for me to be able to go do something. So.
You've obviously had the opportunity with the fight career to travel a lot around the world. Have you set yet a favorite place? There's like a place that you like. You get a vacation anywhere, you would want to go back to this place.
Man, I want to go back to this a little. I've been there when I was young with my family, but a little island off the coast of South Africa. It's like 4 hours on the coast of Africa. It's like 2 hours off the coast of Madagascar, I think. But it's called Mauritius. It's a little island, and I want to go back there. I remember it just being beautiful and awesome, and once you get out there, just the money, the American money goes to the moon. You know what I'm saying? You can do anything you want out there. So I want to go back there and just have a nice little. And there's not much to do out there other than enjoy just like the beach and chilling. So it's gonna force me to just sit there and relax for once and let my mind be. So maybe that'll be the place to do it.
Is that something if you have that goal, if you have something that's on the books, you're just totally focused?
Yeah, man. I'm always focused and grinding. And is that what you're asking? Yeah, I'm always focused and grinding and just I'm always just I don't I don't my coach Leo and friends, parents, everyone around me is the one that they're like, yo, bro, you need to take a break. You're like not something doesn't you're not doing well in the gym or bro, you can barely like walk right now or this or that because in my mind I just want to keep pushing and going. So it's nice to have people around that care enough to see that I'm overworking and stop me from doing that in a way too.
And what does that mean for you? Because you're that focused, that driven. What does it mean to have that support system, the people that are willing to pull back the reins and you get to look around and say, hey, that probably was for the better of me.
Yeah, I mean, it would be, I don't know where I would be if I didn't have that and didn't change up my game and come out here and just change up my life in general and start, and more than that, actually start listening to those voices in my head, to this or that. Not all of them, but like the ones that are the proper ones or the one, in the right sense and the right term and going off them. And actually it's still till this day, I know what's right for me, but like coach is like, oh, bro, I'm not gonna hold pads for you tomorrow, and I want you to take the day off and not do your sprint workout and all this. And I'm like, this is just some random time, not actually tomorrow, but some random time. And I'm like, and in my head, I'm like so pissed at him. I'm like pissed at him because I'm like, no, I'm like, I want to work out. I'm like, I'm fine. This is bullshit. And there's that. And then I take that day off. I come to sparring the next day, or I do something the next day, and I'm back to killing it, feeling amazing. The next week when I do my sprints and my other stuff, it feels like I haven't missed the week or anything like that. So it's nice. Just it's still hard for me to do, but I have enough trust in my. It's nice to have enough trust in the people I work with, and that they truly care about me and making me better. And since I can feel that and I feel that way, I trust them enough to be like, all right, fine, I'll take the damn day off or this or that. And then it always works out.
We have the rivalry. We get to see the rebooking rematch here in March. What would it mean? Put a bow on this and not hear the name James Conelly for a while.
Oh, yeah, man. I can't wait for that. More than anything, you know what I'm saying? Just let the fans see what's up, you know what I'm saying? So just let them be able to stop their little rants for a little bit. But I mean, it's still gonna happen afterwards, and I love all that. So no harm, no foul with all that stuff. But it'll be nice to keep on cementing my legacy, speaking the truth of what I am and I believe, and I know that I am the best bare knuckle fighter in the world, and I'm gonna keep proving that. And all the doubters keep on putting people in front of me, and I'm gonna keep on showing people what's up.
You feel like there's a lot of doubters. The two division champion, do you still feel like there's that motivation that there's a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, I do. I'm always gonna feel that way. I'm always gonna feel that way, and that helps me just have that motivation, have that drive to like show everyone like I don't even give a like I care so much that I have the belt, but I don't like. I'm not done. I'm gonna keep on showing everyone that I deserve this belt. This is my belt. It's my belt. I'm gonna keep on winning. I'm gonna keep on winning my belts, defending my belts, and I'm gonna win more belts too. And I can't wait to do that and show people what's up. I'm gonna be 3 division champs soon enough.
Horrible misunderstanding in January. It was nobody's fault. But do you feel like you took some stray bullets, some fire on social media for the fight not happening?
Yeah, 100%, man. Especially like I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, being a pussy, pulling out of the fight. I'm like, man, like I've done everything for everyone a lot of my whole career, and like for once, I'm not even being that far out of place and just saying that, hey, if it's a 5 round fight, I'm not doing it for my belt. I'm still down to fight, but it's not going to be for my belt. And then they don't want that, and then they want to make it look like I'm being like a pussy or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but once again, like I'm happy that it all happened the way it did. There's gonna be there's more anticipation, way more outlook on it. Everything's gonna be crazier and more extravagant. It's gonna feel amazing when I come out on top, and I'm gonna show everyone what happens March 22nd.
You've been to the UK before. It's the birthplace of bare knuckle. Is there a different kind of vibe fighting there?
Yeah, man. Just I think a lot of sports over there is like a different kind of vibe with the fans and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, America, everywhere has amazing fans and different stuff, but I feel like over there, especially for this fight game and different sport things that they're super into, they're hardcore about it. You know what I'm saying? They're good sportsmen afterwards normally as well, but definitely some of the fights I've had out there and just the especially the last one against Barry Jones is just the feeling. Um, I was pumped up and feeling crazy for the energy that the crowd was giving for him when he was walking out. And I was like, holy crap, this is insane. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff is really is cool to me. So yeah.
We look forward to it. March 22nd. Unfortunately, not here in the States, but now you guys can watch it live on Vice TV. So
Yes,
awesome
sir.
that we have that ability. LT Nelson, thank you so much for the time again, sir.
Heck yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate it, and getting me out there, man.